Assalamualaikum and a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to begin with by welcoming all of you. My name is Muhammad Adam Zakwan, and together with Muhammad Imran Iskandar and Fakhrul Radzi from JBA 2522A, we are here to present our topic on road accidents in Malaysia. The objective of our presentation this evening is to explain the main trend in road accident in Malaysia and to highlight the key pattern shown in the chart. To begin with, road accidents remain a serious issue in the country, and the number of injury fatalities tend to rise sharply during major festive season such as Hari Raya Aidilfitri, Chinese New Year, Deepavali and Christmas. During this period, long distance travel, congestion and driver fatigue increase. Before moving on, I would like to mention that the data for our chart come from several reliable sources, such as the Asian Transport Observatory, Asia New Network, the Malaysian Traffic Investigation and Enforcement Department, and MIROS. These provide official and accurate information on road safety trends. To illustrate our main point, let us now look at the first chart. I will hand over to Imran, who will explain chart 1. Go ahead, Imran.
Okay, thank you, Adam. So I will explain to you the first bar chart. The title is External Costs to the Society Due to Fossil Fuel Subsidies in Transport. So I will begin by looking at this graph from the ASEAN Transport Observatory. Okay, the graph shows the external cost of fossil fuel subsidies in the transport sector between 2015 and 2025. The main trend is that total external costs increase steadily over the period. The most noticeable feature is that the figure reached almost USD 18 billion in 2025. During the year before the pandemic, the costs rose gradually. For example, in 2019, the amount peaked due to higher traffic volumes. However, in 2020, the cost dropped sharply because of movement restriction, which is PKP. After 2020, the trend increased again and continued rising until 2025. Traffic congestion recorded the highest cost throughout the period, followed by road crashes and road damage. This chart shows that road crashes not only cause loss of life, but also generate a significant economic burden. To reduce this cost, nation needs stronger enforcement, better infrastructure, and improved public transport. Okay, now I will pass on to Adam who will describe chart 2. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Imran. Let me now turn this bar chart from Asia New Network. So the chart shows the number of road accidents during normal days and festive season in 2024 and early 2025. Overall, accidents increased sharply during festive season, such as Hari Raya. Overall, accident increased sharply during festive season period. This pattern is especially clear during Hari Raya Aidilfitri, Deepavali, Christmas and Chinese New Year. The highest figure were recorded a few days before Hari Raya when traffic was at its peak. In addition, weekend fatalities were higher than weekday fatalities. Saturdays and Sunday recorded the largest number, while Monday, Thursday and Friday accounted for an average of 14 deaths per day. Despite Op Selamat, the trend did not fall significantly, showing that enforcement must be strengthened. In addition, several measures could help reduce accidents, such as increasing petrol units, improving signals, adding more rest stop, and promoting better awareness campaign. I will now move on to chart 3, which focus on accident fatalities by vehicle type. Go ahead, Fakhrul. Thank you.
Thank you, Adam. Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to everyone. My name is Fakhrul Radzi, and so let's move on to chart 3, which is our fatalities trend by vehicle mode. This graph is taken from Miros and it shows the trend and road fatalities by different type of vehicle from 2010 to 2022. So when we look at this graph, the first thing that becomes very clear that motorcyclists recorded the highest number of deaths throughout the entire period. Year after year, the motorcycle line stays at the top. This has been the dominant pattern for more than a decade, which really shows how vulnerable motorcyclists are on Malaysian roads. Now, if we focus on the total fatalities, which are shown in red, the numbers were rising quite steadily in the early years. We can see the trend climbing until around 2016, where it hits its peak by reaching to 7,152 of total death. After 2016, the numbers starts to go down. There's a gradual decline from 2017 to 2021, and this can be linked to a few factors, mainly stricter enforcement, more road safety operations, and also COVID-19 restriction, where overall road movement are much slower. But then, if you look at the graph for 2022, suddenly the number rise again. The increase happens because traffic returned to normal after the pandemic. People are traveling more, going to work physically, and road activity pick up again. So naturally, the risk went up as well. When we compare to the different vehicle categories, motorcyclists continue to make up the largest share of fatalities every single year. Meanwhile, car users and pedestrians, on the other hand, shows much lower and more stable figures across the timeline. This tells us something very important, which is motorcycle safety is Malaysia's biggest challenge when it comes to reducing the road death. And looking at this trend, several improvements could also help reduce the numbers. For instance, dedicated motorcycle lanes, which can separate riders from heavy vehicles. We can also improve safe riding courses, especially for young and new riders. And lastly, enforcing proper helmet use, not just wearing a normal helmet, but also wearing a high quality helmet and well fastened one is very crucial. So overall, this graph highlights a very clear message, which is if Malaysia want to bring down the road fatalities in a meaningful way, we need to focus more heavily on motorcycle safety. And with the explanation, I will now hand the presentation back to Imran for the conclusion.
Okay, thank you, Fakhrul. So, conclusion is to sum up, our three chart shows several important trends. So, for the first chart, the external cost of road crashes and congestion increased steadily over the years. For the second graph, road accident rose sharply during festive season and weekends. And for the last graph, and for the last chart is motorcyclists remain the group with the highest number of fatalities. This trend shows that road accidents are influenced by traffic volume, travel pattern, and road user behavior. So, to conclude, Malaysia must improve road design, strengthen enforcement, develop public transport, and increase safety awareness. Protecting motorcyclists is important in reducing national fatality rates. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.